Hello, hello.
Hi.
Susie's being
Uh-uh.
licked to death by Norton. What a way to start a day.
I know you. Hey, come and
Uh,
take your bro. Come here.
aw.
Lord.
Well,
Lord.
I'm precious less today.
What?
Aw, he's giving you kisses.
He's looking over my
He
man.
loves his mommy.
Or he thinks my foundation tastes good.
Apparently, he thinks
You're
something.
weirdo. I
Well,
I
Precious is at home because, as y'all can see, I'm not in the doghouse today. I am at the Southern Pines.
I, I called my my furry weird.
Aw, he loves you this morning. He's like, Mom, take me out, please take me out.
Good boy. Go. I love you. Anyway, he's good.
Oh goodness. So
Ready.
how has your morning been so far?
It's been getting ready for this. I know. It,
Oh,
it's
hey
really.
Donna, hey Scarlett, hey Steph. Everybody popped in at one time.
I don't even see anybody in the chat or comment.
Oh,
Oh,
here,
hi.
I'll pop them up for you.
I see. Mm. Hi.
So how's it going,
Hi.
everybody?
Okay,
Hey
so
G
I should say Donna, Steph, Toilet Girl, which is Scarlet, and G.
and Greg.
Greg. I call him G. I don't know why. Greg is G. No money, G.
Gregalicious. That's what Scarlett calls him.
That's nice.
Oh, hey Michelle. How's it going?
Hi, Michelle. Is, is
Johnny ended a little early today because he's hitting the road to go to the lake
was
house.
Michelle the one that said she liked the Joan Rivers Julie? I was going to replay yesterday's show to see if I missed something from Jody's likes and
Oh, okay.
who liked what, and am I getting it all confused?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I think Norton wants me to take him out, and it's freezing outside.
All right, Steph. She says she'll be right back.
Okay, hi.
I could use a cup of
Definitely.
hot cocoa. Hey,
Oh,
Debbie.
Debbie. Dibble, dibble, dibble.
Yesterday, Debbie, before you got here, I said, "Oh, I snacked on one of these," and Scarlett says, "Oh, you're snacking on Debbie."
That's funny. Sad. I had implants a few years ago. Let me tell you, I know what she's going through, except that I had them all on one side of my head. But while I was getting my molars pulled, and then I had to get the screws, I had to get bone grafts, I had to start pulling teeth on the other side. It was such a mess. But I'm telling you, I think I was one more procedure away from my goal because I was on soft food for sure. I don't know how you're doing with the food, but you get like
Scarlett
very
says
friendly
she's
with
tasty
yogurt.
our dibble. Hey, Pam.
I have my hand up, meaning thinking like if I just put the stop sign in front of Norton's face, he'll stop barking.
I
That'll
don't
work.
think it's gonna work because he
What?
wants to go out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So she still can't wear her uppers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shush, 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 shush,
I'm
hush.
sure you're probably still swollen, huh, Debbie? He wants to go out?
I think he wants to eat like dirt or sticks or dig in the
Hey,
mud.
Jennifer.
But yeah, he's acting. I mean, he already peed outside. Maybe there's another thing happening. Oh,
I think you better take it. He's very vocal this morning. Oh, yeah, a little swollen.
let's talk Norton.
That's funny. So, hubby's truck broke. So, he has my car. So, he dropped me off before he went to work this morning. So, I've been here at the Southern Fines place. Hey, Donna. Donna F. Donna Z. Donna times two. Greg says, poor puppy. Bring that puppy out. Exactly, Pam. Prayers for fast healing for Debbie. Poor puppy. Oh, he's going out. Look, he quit whining. Yesterday he was vocal.
Oh.
He was very vocal, but he likes the mud puddles, and Susie doesn't like it when he likes the mud puddles because then she has to clean him up. So I hope everybody is having a good day. It is cold here, y'all. It's 47 right now. It was colder than that. Yesterday it was real windy and cold, but it's cold. And my body doesn't like cold. So that's what I think he said too, Debbie. Come on, Mom. Definitely. So I was here yesterday all day trying to work, and then I made a like a lot of little pins and brooches, and I sold it last night. I listed it yesterday afternoon and sold it last night. So I don't think I'm going to do some more of that because I have a bunch. Hey Jessica, I have a bunch of jewelry, tons of jewelry that I need to go through, and some, it's not it's not well enough to do it by itself. So I'll stick it in a lot. So what did I do to myself? Are you talking to me or Debbie? I know my hands, my fingers, they don't work at all. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, y'all just talking up. Oh, me. Last week I did my live and I felt weird. Like I was slurring my words and I thought maybe I was having a stroke or something. So as we go on through the show, it didn't get any better. So I got up to go. I don't know why I got up to go do something. And I fell on my way out. I mean, I was totally seemed like loaded. When I looked at my medicine box, I had taken my nighttime meds instead of my morning meds. But I don't know if that's all that was going on because I normally take my nighttime meds. I fall asleep, but I don't slur my words and look like I'm stoned. So I don't know if it was something neurological in addition to that because I just wasn't right all day. So I don't know. It's crazy, but I'm better today. I'm back to normal. You're right, Greg. I need to lay off, huh? Oh my God, y'all, that was an awful feeling. And then I went and watched it. Oh my God. That's what I thought, Donna. I thought I was having a stroke. That's what it felt like. So I don't know. That happened to me before in the past. And I went to the ER and they said I had a TIA. So I don't know if it was a little bit of that mixed with a little bit of my meds. I don't know.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Oh, Donna had asked what had happened.
Oh, hi, Donna. Hi, Jessica.
So I don't know. I don't know. But I was even off like when I came to Laplace to my shop here to do, and I was walking, I had to tell Thomas to stand by, my son to stand next to me because even with my cane, I was off. So I don't know what was going on, but it's past and I'm good. At least I think I am. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I hope
I
so.
didn't miss anybody.
Oh, that's happened.
Exactly. That's what happened last time when I was still working. And I kind of zoned out. My speech was slurred. I went to the ER and the guy looked at me like I was crazy, but he did diagnose me with a TIA.
My father had one right in front of my face. And
yeah.
I mean, his mouth went kind of crooked and jewels started out and he was talking like a thick tongue. Mm-hmm. And he said, there's nothing wrong with me. And I go, I'm sorry, but I'm going to make the judgment that something is really wrong or is happening. And even if it's nothing, I'm taking you to the hospital because I can't sit here and just watch you have a stroke. Right. And I'm like, oh, something.
Exactly.
And they told him he had a TIA. I mean, it resolved because they make you wait so long. But the next time he had a stroke, it was a massive stroke. So, I mean, we gave him the clot buster drug. And I actually asked him, do you want to take it? Because there's a 25% chance of it not really you could bleed out even.
Mhm.
And he said, yeah, give
Exactly.
it. And it worked for a little while. I
Mhm.
mean, like it worked because he resolved that stroke. But
Mhm.
while he was in
Oh,
town,
there she went. There she's back. Okay. I don't know what happened.
they found they found that he had other problems that were very serious.
Mhm.
And first of all, they released him without the blood thinners he needed. And oh wait, that was when he had the pacemaker put in. He had the stroke after the pacemaker. Anyway, it was a big mess. And then basically the next week we found out he had cancer. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's bad.
Donna Frederick says, "Look at Susie looking all comfy, snuggly."
Oh, this is funny. I'm so like not comfortable in this chair because if I take all the pillows off from under my butt, I look like, I'm peering over the. I'm in the like kids' chairs.
I will, Pam. Definitely.
But I'm wearing a lumberjack coat for sure. It's cold.
Look, I even have a sweater. You know it's chilly here.
Really? It's so
Yeah.
funny when I see you in jeans. I always think it's funny.
I know. Well, I will wear shorts, round just all year round. But
What's so weird to me. He's giving me a ball to play. Where? Give it to me. Did you put it? Oh, here it is. Catch.
as I'm trying to think, it's 42 here right now.
Okay. Look up.
I know it's not as cold as some who have, but we're supposed to get some rain. Oh no, it went up to 48. So hit the thumbs. Thank you, Jennifer.
Hi,
And I
Jen.
know everybody here subscribe, but I would say subscribe.
Whoops. Oh.
Wish I was Johnny on my way to the lake house.
Wow. What do you want to do with Johnny? You want to meet Johnny on the way?
No. I said I wish I was him on my way to a lake house.
I feel like a little bit jealous. I was looking at houses yesterday that, maybe it was nonsense. For near, I don't even want to say it, but like I was just looking around. I was looking at a house and I'm thinking, oh, this house isn't so bad. And I'm like looking through it and I'm like, that's all right. That kitchen's pretty nice. And then I'm like, I forgot to look at the price.
Right.
It was like 150,000. And I'm thinking for that price, it should be really, really, really nice.
Right.
They were really high.
I totally understand that, Donna. Scarlett says, nice shirt, Susie.
Isn't it? I mean, I have a real shirt on under, but you can't tell.
Jessica said, hi, Jennifer, the link pimp.
Last night I was sitting in a coat. I don't care if I'm cold. I think it's because my chair's near the fireplace and it's drafty. Did you go away? Oh, it's freezing by G. So John's wearing a robe, and that's a big deal.
Debbie says she can't find her Wi-Fi. So, and last time she got a speeding ticket going to the post office. Don't do that.
I forgot if eBay gives you a QR code. Can it?
Yeah, eBay does. That's what I use when I only have one package going out.
Apparently, like I just found out, Poshmark has QR codes. So they caught up the rest of the world.
Right. That's good. 32 where G's at.
But like if you had 10 packages going out, it would be hard to do QR codes. But if you have like one, it's okay. Maybe two.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I only do it when I have one. Otherwise, I do the
Well, you have a nice printer, you have the Dymo kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, I have a Dymo, but I mean, I also have a regular printer, but they like it when I bring the sheet because some guy, he brings like 80 packages with no paper. So they have to scan them all. And she goes, look, there's another lady that comes with her paper. She goes, you need to get the paper.
I never printed out papers. I'm also not a huge eBay seller at all, but I used to just like bring the package and get a scan because I wanted like individual receipts so I could show people.
Mm-hmm.
However, I went to a different post office and the lady actually said to me, where are you from? You're from the next town over? We don't do your packages. You should have gone to your post office. And I'm like, your post office has a parking lot and mine doesn't. And I was like, I never got any grief
You
from
should have
any
said
other
every
town.
post office is my post office.
Right. I never got grief in other towns that were way farther away. I
I
don't know,
go
like,
all
what?
over depending on where I'm at that day, and
Right.
I've
There,
never been told that. Not
there's a
my
post office
post office. The
right
lady's
across
a
from Walmart.
Chihuahua, but
There's a post office right across from Walmart. And I've gone there. Every time I go to Walmart, I'll bring it to that post office. And they have a parking lot, which is also like much more
mm-hmm.
convenient than mine. And they're always so nice. And for some reason, their post office starts tracking. Like if you put something in there, let's say at noon, it'll be tracking and gone by 2. And
Mm-hmm.
mine won't. Sometimes it's the middle of the night. I guess it just depends on like where you are on the route.
Right.
But I mean, I'd almost rather go there. I like when my things start to track. It just makes me feel more comfortable. Because
Gabby
when I
said she needs to work for USPS.
okay, they probably are hiring. It appears that there's like nobody working at the store at the UPS now, like near where I live.
Mm-hmm.
When I walked in the other day, there was nobody at the front desk,
Mm-hmm.
and I stood there for a few minutes thinking somebody will come out, and then I realized they might not know I'm here. So I just said, "Hey, is anybody working today?" And when she came out, I'm like, "Hi," but there was a line,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, a line of like 2, and then another one came in. You can't just keep people. First of
Right.
all, this is what the sign says on the street: parking for 10 minutes only. And I'm
Well,
thinking,
you're in line for 20.
exactly. In my post office, it can often take at least, it could take 20 minutes for sure. And, if they start giving out tickets because you're mailing packages, I would be irate. I mean,
Right.
that's how my town probably gains revenue,
Yeah.
but still, it's rude. I'd rather go to a town with a parking lot.
Right. We have what the post office is right around the corner from here, the shop that I'm at. It's a big post office, but sometimes there's only one person working in the front, So if that's the case, if I don't have a QR code and I have my labels printed or whatever, then I will go ahead and just leave them on the counter. But
I've only done that once.
and the reason I do my QR code is because if it takes me so long to set the computer up to print a label. So if I don't have to do that and just do a code for one package, then I'll do that.
I'll tell you, my printer works, but I always have to like do all the maintenance steps, like clear the heads and then it'll work fine. But the
Right.
first, you said like I would have to print out something every day, and that just seems like a waste because I don't know how to just print out one line.
Oh, ours don't have that, Pam, but
Okay, we have one with a self-serve kiosk, and I couldn't figure out because it says buy your postage here. And I said, I thought I could just drop off a package with postage. And I asked them how could I do it, and I didn't know how. And the package machine was like filling up, and there was a long line. It was during COVID, and I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. And I left.
But there's a spot next to the girl who's at the end, and I'll just leave it. Like there's a long line, I just go around the line, just leave my stuff. And if I have a sheet printed, I'll tuck it in there, So they'll see. Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
What's that, Jack? I know you're trying to figure out who Mike is.
Okay. Or Mr. FS Jack.
What's that, Jack? I said that, and somebody was at the house, and they go, "What?"
It's a funny name.
I bet there's a story behind that.
I don't want to go into it, but yeah, it's probably a funny story.
What time did you gals go on live yesterday? I'm so bummed I missed it. What time was it? About 11:15. We were just sitting here, and I said, we're going to do a live.
Okay, it was my time, 12:15, but I thought we were going on at 2, and I was charging my phone, and I'm thinking I'm not ready to do all the stuff you thought we were going to do. So when I got that thing, you're like, we're going live in 15 minutes, and I read it 2 minutes after it was like live already, and I'm like, what? Like, no, we didn't even
I go back on later. But it was just, well, it was a pop up. You know how it goes. You know, I don't listen. I can't. You
I,
know.
so I basically just littered my bed with pieces of jewelry and Christmas ornaments, and and then I
Mike
forgot
says he just loves hearing proper people say it. Some won't.
when proper people say, "Mr. Fartsack, how how's Mr.
Oh.
Sack?" Or are you Mr. It's Mr. Sack.
Yeah, ours don't. I can't scan them, so I just, it's at the luck of the draw that they'll do it. But they're usually really, really good about scanning my stuff. So,
Maybe you got to flirt with some of them because my friend who used to flirt with them, she used to get like free tape and like she would say, "Where's my
oh,
buddy?"
Mike says, okay, backstory.
It's giving it. I'm gonna look now at the comments.
Right, Jennifer, we can do another listing show, and then you can
Oh, it
come.
was supposed to be a one-time joke. That happened to a few people that remember like Bo Rito? It was supposed to be a joke and he kept it.
Uh huh. Jennifer said they have a kiosk, but she can't figure out how to use it.
I couldn't figure it out. I mean, and it's also at I love the post offices that have parking lots. Everybody who lives in a kind of rural area doesn't even know what I'm. One of the post offices near here has literally 2 parking spots, and it's right off the highway. And there's one for it just broke. There's one for handicap. There's one and 2 for standard cars, and it's so small. Often there's like one
Mm-hmm.
in there. I just feel kind of weird going in. That
Mm-hmm.
place is really nice. They're probably happy to have a job.
I don't know. Debbie wants to know if you can scan the QR code on your phone at the kiosk.
I don't know. Like my kiosk just basically said buy your postage. It said, well, what do you want to buy? And I'm like, I don't. I just want to put it in here and mail it. And I wanted to scan it because I thought it was a self-scanning. But maybe it's
Okay.
a different kiosk.
Oh, he said he was in Pittsburgh Pickers chat. That's a tongue tire. And he was sleepy and said he was ready to hit the fart sack, military term for sleeping bag or bed. And they were laughing and carrying on. Well, there you go. And this is how Fort Sack Jack began.
Yeah, that's good. I used to be Susan R, and it's not as fun to say as Suzy Boozy. Suzy Boozy was given to me by my mother. She used to say, "Hey, Suzy Boozy, how's it going?" And I would say, "Hey, Shorty Birdie, how's it going?" So I decided to try
That's
that.
cool. How names were made. Oh, is that my landlord out there? I think it. Oh, jeez. I think it is. It is. I bought his wife a I don't know where it's at. I was going to give it to him. I bought her a percolator. Where am I?
What do you mean you bought a percolator?
She wanted a percolator. I think it's sitting right here.
I'm confused. Who wanted was that your sister?
No, my oh, here it is. Let me see. Wait, hold on.
Did you just sell a percolator? I don't get it. I'm lost. Lost in the chat and your
I bought her a percolator, an old timey percolator.
Wait. Oh, is that your I want to call her your boss.
No, no, she is not my boss. But no, my landlord's wife. She's a little bossy. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I know in the past she told me she was looking for one, and
that's nice.
Yeah, it is. It has all the pieces.
That was like the kind my parents used to have. That when I moved out here, and then I bought 2 of them since.
Yeah, it has the.
And the one I bought, one of them doesn't work great. I have to put hot water over the grounds every time to get it going, and then it's fine. The other one I bought is fantastic, but it's so big. It makes 60 cups. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
But there's room for it looks like I don't know, big. It looks like the kind of pot you would cook a lobster in.
So then you had to get all new wrenches, right?
What?
Oh, he was talking about when, he was in most chats as Mike, and then when he went in as
I,
Fort St. Little Debbie Reese's Cup. Those are my favorite. Sweet treat Debbie.
just
Hey,
Debbie.
Robert, you made it. You must be up early today.
Hi, Robert. Does Little Debbie Cakes make a Reese's cup? Because I would want that.
I don't
Wait,
think so.
we can't. I can't be thinking about what I want. Although I have been doing carbs since my stomach has been upset because it's been like almost
Oh,
only.
she said her real name is Reese.
Oh,
Reese. So that's why.
I used to have a Reese's cup
Those are
T-shirt.
my favorite.
Yeah, I like them too.
Mm-hmm.
And then since it was a T-shirt and I was a young woman, the boys used to tease me and say, "Don't squash the peanut butter," you know, when I was like leaning over and doing anything. It would like they plastered it right over your boobs. It was funny.
She says, yes, my real actual name is Debbie Reese.
Somebody just friended me that was a Debbie on Facebook. Was that you, Debbie, or was it somebody else? It might have been, I don't remember the last name.
Oh, I totally understand that, Robert. He says, I don't want to be awake, but stress and anxiety has me out of bed.
Oh,
I feel you, honey.
there's
Just
a lot
let
of
it go. I know that's what they tell me. And I'm like, what? How do you do that?
what? Just stop thinking about things that trouble you. You
I
can't.
call my doctor and ask him for something for anxiety.
I let it be known right away that I have anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And I go into the land of the dwell, which makes me worse. So I have to go past it.
Yeah, Debbie says she doesn't do Facebook.
Okay. Because the person gave me a thumbs
No
up when
social media.
their friend.
Except YouTube.
No social media. Wow.
My sister does. Donna, you don't do, I don't know if Donna, you still here? She doesn't do social media either. Just like YouTube. Mike says he smokes a lot of weed. I don't even care what bothers me. I hear that. Maybe that's what I need to do, but.
Well, it's legal in New Jersey. And
Bye, Jessica.
like, bye-bye.
Oh, Greg says he only does YouTube too.
I'm telling you, with the weed thing, it's not always good for anxiety. Sometimes it makes people paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful. You just have to be careful. There's sometimes you get a hybrid that's nice, and it does make you kind of hungry though. That's not good.
Yeah. Debbie. Jennifer couldn't get a shake this week. Now she needs chocolate. Look what I discovered. Sugar-free.
I saw you buy. Are they good?
Yeah, they are. I used to buy the peanut ones because they had those, and I got these I thought that was the same thing, but these are new and they're like little M&Ms.
Is there any sweetener that ends in an OL that would make me have diarrhea? I'm just asking.
It has.
Because I would go buy them if I saw them.
And yeah, it has maltitol, stevia extract.
But see, I got once. I bought the Russell Stovers because it had
There's
stevia.
a lot of them in here. You can eat half.
But it says, well, I wouldn't eat the whole bag. But I don't think I would unless I was on a road trip and I was like, but then that's dangerous because if that stuff, I think that, what did you say, the maltitol? I think that could affect your gastrointestinal habits. I don't want to become a fart sack Jack and, need to do rest stops.
Somebody's knocking on his, I guess that would be Facebook door.
Oh, here comes.
Oh my God, Jennifer, that is like a catastrophe.
Mr. Woozy's coming. Mr. Woozy.
Scarlett, are you going to the bathroom?
Don't let Norton just went out and did the number 2. So don't just let him out to run. Because he'll dig
Good morning, Tony.
Morning. Stop.
I'm live on YouTube right now. So if you don't want to like say anything that will be broadcast into like our tens and tens of followers. Yeah.
I'm a Russian spy.
You're a Russian spy.
Right.
I married a Russian spy.
Go ahead.
Well,
No,
I
Donna
know
doesn't do
Russian.
Facebook.
He
Do
never
you
met
do Instagram, Donna? I know you do TikTok.
Oh,
Well,
he's
you
just
do- you
working.
look at
Shut
TikTok.
up. You're going to get me like in trouble. He
What
says
he
he's
said?
not Russian. I said I didn't know you were Russian because I'm just working. So what are you spying on?
I
Exactly.
I look like what's his name? What's this guy? I can't think.
Oh, wait, you do look like somebody. Who is that guy?
I can't think of his name.
We go
Mike
through
says,
like
Chit-chat Suzy. Chit-chat Jack. Chit-chat.
Chit-chat.
Oh, that's like a
horrible.
tongue tire.
That's a
Debbie says, Tony.
Chit-chat. That would be a. Oh no, please. I don't want to become that. Try.
Mike says he sounds fun. He seems fun.
Tony just said he looks like Trotsky, but he really does. Like I did like, if there was one app that you could put faces side by side, and we did Trotsky. And who was that actor you look like too?
Well, David McCallum.
David McCallum. There was a time when he looked like he could have been his dad for real, but because he's like a lot older, but they look very similar.
Mike says, now you see, you have a new name.
No, do not get that started, please. I would rather be fart sack than chit sack. But I'm saying I do not eat that stuff because I do not want to have any kind of issues when I'm out of the house.
Oh, wait, listen.
I will pre-ammonium my... What? What? You went... No, you went dead. I couldn't hear it. What did you say? Listen.
My clock. Hear it?
Oh,
it just ended. It's
it
9:02 and it rang, so it's like 2 minutes fast. I'm not gonna mess with it. SSS.
2 minutes slow.
It's 2 minutes fast.
You just started.
No. Yeah.
You just started.
2 minutes slow.
You're a troublemaker. He's a troublemaker. We're gonna need to mute this guy.
Fort Sack Jack is a shit stirrer. How about that?
Yes. You guys.
This light is aggravating me because it's just like I feel like it's
Windows. It's backlit. Makes me look like. Does it make my hair look thin or thick? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Can y'all see all the
I was
mess
talking
in here?
about the drinking game we should play. Like every time I touch my hair, everybody has to take a shot of something. It could be like coffee or water. I'm wondering I'm up to like 3.
If it was liquor, everybody would be drunk.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because my mom always laughs. She goes, "Get your hands out your hair."
What a date. That's my date? Yeah. Tony's my date. I married my date. I'll tell anybody.
He said he is a big time stirrer. They get as much. Definitely.
I did the hitching. Victoria filmed my wedding. So, and it's on YouTube. I wonder if I got a lot of views.
Says, okay, she's in. She could drink more coffee.
I'll start. If you want more, just tell me. I'll put it in my hair. I told Sandy the jeweler, and she was saying, "Oh, that sounds like a fun game."
Look at this big ass coffee cup I had. Look, it still has the price at the bottom. I did wash it. I just didn't scrub the price off.
I can't. It's blurry. I can't see what your whole price at all. That looks like a nice cup. It's
a nice cup. It has the lid and everything.
I bought one at
Except it has yesterday's coffee in it. So
I bought one at Aldi, and I was really happy with it. But like, you almost have to take apart the lid, like, because there's a thing that slides to so you splash in your car.
Well, I bought it at the thrift store, and it has $1 written on it.
Well, you get the deals. I had to pay like $8 or $9.
Yeah, I bought this one.
Who likes retail when you start doing thrifting? It's kind of.
I know, and it looks brand new. I don't think anybody really used it.
I'm resentful of all your good prices. because they even have thrift shops over here.
I
So,
know.
you know.
I just sold this
And
set of 4 glasses. I don't know if you can see them.
Ducks. I see ducks.
Yeah, I sold them for 22. I paid $1 for all 4.
That is the one thing that there is a slim chance I can find. Occasionally, if I would go to like the rehome store every single day, I was gonna say I might could find a set of glasses for a reasonable price. But that is the only thing in like the whole state of New Jersey that I can find.
Right.
And everything else, even the yard sales, these people are too savvy and stupid. They think like, well, I'll give it to you for 15. I'm like, we already had a yard sale. You want to show me $15 for something?
Right.
And it's like, it should be like $1. And they're like, what, the new one is like 20. And I'm like, it's 20 for a new one. You've had it for 15 years in a drawer. Like, give me a break. I mean, it's not like I was talking about like a rusty tool.
Uh-huh. Oh, Robert, that's terrible when they mess up your packages. Wow. That sucks.
Now
it's getting hot in here.
I got a package this is the sad thing about me. When I go selling on Poshmark, I start seeing stuff I want. And then this woman was like, I'll give you 5 for $20. And I'm like, and it's shipping. And I thought, that's like a really good deal. And I really just wanted one of her sweaters, but I bought a kimono. I don't really like it. It's too big. And
yes, I do.
Bought some CDs because Tony's truck is so old. It still has a CD player. Roxy is like,
I remember when my sister was, I see her. I remember when my sister was dating her husband, and he used to he had an 8-track in his little car.
Oh, that's so funny. It was such a joke. Even back in the day when we were in I think it was college still. My friend Laura, who was at my wedding, she got a car from somebody, and the ceiling liner was like had fallen down. So when we're driving, it's like flopping in the breeze. And she had a 8-track in there, and she's like, can anybody, like, if you go hit up a yard sale, can you buy me some? And someone marched in one day with a shoebox full of 8-track.
Oh wow!
Oh, are there anything modern? So she got like a Billy Joel and some Beatles, and we were thinking, this is fantastic. There's at least something that's not like classical.
Right. Hi, Kawanda. You're new. How'd you find us? Hey, Anna.
Hi, Anna. And hi, who? Why don't I see who you said is new? Oh, Kawana Collectibles. Hi.
Kawana Collectibles.
Kawanda.
Welcome. Kawanda.
Kawanda.
I'm not as bad as Victoria, but I do mess up names. Robert, it's a signed copy of his book. Been back and forth between post office and distribution center in Arizona 8 times. Oh, wow.
Crazy.
And Mike had asked if we knew Leroy with Blood, Sweat, and Cells. And Debbie wanted to know why. You can sell anything on eBay. He sells miscellaneous stuff and gets a big box lots at auctions. He was listing a big old eye bolts.
Let me ask you for a second. How old do the magazines have to be? I bet you Tony threw away tons of them when his mom passed. He's saying he sells ads out of old magazines and makes a fortune of money. And you just tossed them out.
I guess.
Like they were
I wasn't there when that
useless information.
Yeah.
So do you tear them out the book, or you just sell the whole book, right?
Curious. How old do they have to be? Since I'm not in your market, I won't be like, I mean, I guess you might think I'm competing on eBay or something. I'm just curious. I don't really find a lot of magazines. I might have one old thing in my basement, and it might have gotten damaged in a flood. But
right.
I mean, I could always look it up.
All right. Scarlett's going to walk with her mom, so she'll be right back.
All right, have fun.
He says he takes the staples out. The older the better. old magazine ads sell awesome in Sando
What does that
old
mean?
magazines.
What does Sando mean?
Wait, I'm trying to find that comment. Okay. Well, shoot, every time I go to hit it, old magazine sells awesome and some do old magazines.
And so do
I guess, or still do. Yeah.
old magazines. Oh, the old magazines in general. All right, and I guess the 2008 copy of whatever I found is not that old.
You know, the magazine, well, not really magazines. It's a lot of old craft magazines that I have.
I just threw away a 2008 magazine. That's not that old, though.
Well, you know, when I went dumpster diving with Belle, we found a whole box of
Queen
stuff. So
That's-
magazines. So I have them in a box.
I think that there's a lot of royal watchers and people who are fascinated by the royal family. I think that kind of.
Wanda, I'm going to smirk you, honey. There you go. Mike says, sold print ad pages. I can't believe it. I haven't sold any yet. Just learned about it. Okay, that's cool. Thanks for sharing.
I just want to welcome Kawanda, and I hope you feel comfortable here. We're obviously
we talk about anything,
everything, including.
But we try to be positive most of the time.
Everything except we sometimes complain about the post office.
Yeah. All right. Mike says he's talking 30s, 40s type.
And diet sweeteners because, they can give you stomach upset. I'm just saying it's a warning. It's a warning. Don't just eat a whole bag of sugar-free candy. Ooh, you know what people did? They had an office that they didn't like their colleagues, and they put out all those, they got the sugar-free gummy bears, and they put a big bowl on the desk.
That's a shame.
And they were giggling as the people were running to the bathroom after grabbing a handful.
Mike, I don't know what you're talking about. He said sometimes it's weird here, but always fun. Yeah, we're a little weird. I can't help it.
It has to be weird because you have to feed off what people can.
You know what I threw away, and I probably shouldn't have. Not this year. I think it was last year's church garage sale we had. Somebody donated their mom's stuff, that like wedding gifts, were never out the attic.
Girl.
And it was wrapped in old newspaper.
I'm sorry. And they had like the squirrels going. I saw the squirrel climbing up on the roof thing. We had a squirrel in our attic, and we tried to plug up the hole, but I think the squirrel is going to go and try to like nibble another hole into our attic for some reason. Sorry, I interrupted. All right, so the woman came with a whole bunch of stuff from her mom.
Yeah, she had like her mom's wedding gifts and stuff. Some of them were never used. So, and some glasses and stuff were wrapped in old newspaper, and they had like the clothes ads, I should have kind of tried to iron it out or something and sell them, but I didn't. I have kind of dry rot.
I've seen a lot of old ads like that as well, because in the wrappings of stuff, because I got some cases. We used to wrap stuff in paper too. Anyway, I felt the same way. Like they might be yellowed and brittle, but I didn't know I should try to sell them.
Right? Yeah. Robert, I could just vision you doing that, licking the back of a gummy bear and sticking. He says they'll stick forever.
There's this area in Atlanta, and there's this crossing pole, like it's a street light with like a thing you push to cross the street, and everybody in the universe has stuck a piece of gum on there, and it's become like a landmark, and people take pictures of this and put it on Instagram. And I saw it. I was like, oh, that's the famous
Hey Cameron
gum hole. It's so funny. Hi Cameron.
How are you? Been a while.
You called it Funky Town. Where was that area? Funky Town, Atlanta, where they had that gum.
Where was it?
Gum
I have no idea. It's on some street that's named after a peach, I'm sure.
It's so crazy.
On the street that was named after a peach? Is that what he said?
Yeah, because everything in Atlanta was peach tree, peach pit. slices. I don't know. What was it? Peachy Peach?
Everything was Peachtree.
Peachtree this, Peachtree Road, Peachtree Street, Peachtree Boulevard, Peachtree Lane. It was like we got so lost. Oh,
Great.
I can't tell you.
You know what? I have a bunch of newspapers from when Hurricane Katrina hit
Look at Norton.
in this area. Hey, Norton.
He's looking at. I think he's watching
he can,
it. He's
he can
it's
reach
like
his backside now.
it's performance art. He watches Tony eat, and he feels like, it's a magnificent performance, and he gives him grades. He gets a better grade if he gets a taste, but yeah.
Right.
Oh, you dropped your. Eat it. You're getting an A today. That's nice.
He's after something he can't.
Norton, lick your crotch on live YouTube. That's wonderful. Thank you. Very nice.
Norton.
Norton, lick your crotch some more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she blocked it.
Oh, God. Robert said he put 20 on the wall at a restaurant he worked at by the ceiling in 2004. They're still there. Wow.
That's really funny.
That's
He's
good.
still doing it. Norton, knock it off already. Stop it. He's going to make a hole in it.
You had the cone on him for 6 weeks. He's got to, catch up.
It hasn't even been 6 weeks. Stop it.
That Mike says he's moving to the to the country. He's going to eat a lot of peaches.
We literally, I had to put that other cone back on because he's like obsessed with the area.
Peaches come from a
Make
can.
it stop.
Put there by a man. You right. I like canned peaches.
He bought me some canned peaches, but I didn't feel well.
Hey, Belle.
Come on, get out of my face. Get out
Hi,
of my
Belle.
face, yeah.
I'm just assuming she saw that. I have to keep going.
If I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day.
You should move to Atlanta. Apparently, it is there.
Oh, I love fresh peaches.
Maybe Georgia has a lot of peaches. Did we even have any peaches when we were there? We were there twice. We were invited back to go, and I think it was like in a couple weeks.
Mike says, let him enjoy himself.
I don't really care if he would do it, but he's not. He it looks like he almost licked a wound open. I don't like that he's almost destroying his body by licking.
No diving today, Belle? Or is it too cold?
Hi. Yeah, push.
I saw I had to catch the replay of your auction. You did good. It's a song. Geez, Presidents of the United States, Peaches.
Do you know that group, Presidents of the United States?
Yeah.
You do?
A long time ago, like in the 90s.
In the 90s? Were they good? Were they like punk?
I don't really remember much about them.
Okay.
I don't remember the song either.
Okay. He knows a lot of obscure music usually. He's sort of like, but it's usually what, 80s music? 90s? 70s? 80s?
Not the 70s. I'm not good on the 70s.
If you're good on 80s.
I skipped over the 70s.
He skipped over 70s. You jumped right into the 80s.
Yep.
Norton just burped.
Yep.
Norton's a big burper. He's got a lot of gastric problems.
Well, when he's licking over there, he's gulping air.
Roxy does the other thing that stinks up the room. She's a fart sack jack.
What are you guys doing under there?
It's funny.
Oh, okay.
He sits in
Robert said he stole a lot of their CDs over the years. They were quite popular.
Okay.
Then I don't know who y'all talking about. So
man, I've heard of Dead Presidents. I thought that was a group.
The Dead Kennedys.
Oh, Dead Kennedys?
Not the Dead Presidents.
Not the Dead Presidents are our money.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Robert, what is your wife's name? I can't remember.
What's boo 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 about? Oh, the dog.
Roxy moved. Oh, she went down. She's off the stairs.
Oh, she's getting involved.
Randolin. I knew it was different. It's pretty. Randolin. I couldn't remember. There's one and only Fort Sack Jack.
Well, she could be. She's still a fart sack.
Look at me. I'm hitting the wrong side of the damn thing. I don't have a mouse here. I'm using the pad on my computer. It's so quiet in here.
We should take a ride today, Tony. They're getting stir crazy.
What is that noise?
Norton has a chew bone, bee bone, and it's hard, and when he chews it, he gets endorphins. I feel, but I'd rather him chew his toy than our furniture.
Well, I think you can do an ASMR with that. I told you that the other day. What else he was doing? Oh, with his ball. He was playing with his ball.
He loves playing with that ball. He was just doing it before. He was bouncing it, catching it, bouncing it, catching it.
Well, if my husband gets his
And he
truck
likes
back, Mike says, I hope he's not still chewing on himself. Jesus. Yeah, that'd be kind of rough. I think he didn't do any kind of surgery he had. He was just looking for him. Can't find him.
It's sure not. It's like his bone. He likes bones.
Yeah, too funny. I
feel like I should show it.
Yeah, you should, but so people can believe that,
I don't know. Can you see? Got to take away my name. Can you?
I can't. I don't know how.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Banners. Why is Fox?
Or make me big. I don't know.
I just knocked everything off.
He just stopped doing it.
I know. Oh yeah, I don't know how to make you big.
Oh. You just dropped it. Of course. Sure. What are you doing?
All we see is that little tail going.
He went to get the bone. Are the squirrels outside, Tony?
Good, let him stay outside.
No, he's chewing on our house. He's trying to get in. He's making another hole. I hear it. He's like, great. He is. I hear a little ant.
Oh my God. That was funny.
Squirrel chewed a hole in the side of our. Is it called a soffit? I don't know what anything's called in the house, but it led into. It's the edge of the house. It's like the trim, and it leads into like the roof area, and then there's the gutters. And the squirrel went up in that little area, and he started chewing on the trim, and he made a hole big enough that he could get in, and then he made another hole a little bit down the way.
Robert says, hover over her picture and then click solo mode. Hover.
Well, it's too late now. There
I just want to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
No, that didn't work. Oh my God. Hey, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. If I want to look at you, I can't see the comments.
There you go.
Okay. I don't mind seeing the squirrels in the trees. They could live there. I'm happy. But there's no way I want to live with like the neighborhood squirrels living in my house. I mean, if they had a trust fund and they're ruining my house.
Mike says, Susie, leave them damn animals alone.
Did you see it? No. Start throwing rocks at our own house. Yeah. Get a slingshot.
Susie has a chewing problem at our house. Hashtag stop the chewing.
Oh, that thing, we tried to get it out of the attic for 3 days. And
Oh my God. Glenn says squirrels love a car wiring too. Over $4,000 damage.
oh my God. That's horrible.
I'd fry that. Little.
They go up in there. Oh wow.
I think they go in there to stay
warm.
You know, Robert says, let's not talk about chewing animals.
We got
animals chewing.
We have turkey vultures that live in our area, and they come and roost on our on the chimney tops. And one of them knocked my chimney cap off. That cost me money too.
Yeah. Kawanda says squirrels bold now. They look like they're ready to attack you. I agree.
It's crazy. We had lots and lots and lots of squirrels in the area before that hurricane that took out that actually invaded my house and flooded my basement. What was it, Ida?
Mm-hmm.
And after Ida, I saw much less squirrels. And I asked other people, do you see as many squirrels? I don't see them. I don't know what happened to them. And I mean, they might have gone into somebody's house and lived there. But I mean, but there's about 2 or we used to see 12 at a time. Now there's like 2 or 3.
Right.
Around. Yeah. Well, now I know they're around. They're so around. They're like in my house.
They're in your house. There you go. Crazy.
Yeah, but I was reading about squirrels, and if they get into an attic, don't be surprised if you get rid of one nest. There's more than one nest. Like there'll be other coming in. And once they smell sadly, food or droppings from the other squirrels, they think it's, here's the place to go. And I'm like,
right.
Frightening.
Wow. Mike wants to know you counted the neighborhood squirrels.
Just the ones I would see them all run. My neighbor feeds them, and I might have to tell her to not. Although I have no right to tell her what to do, but I would. So she feeds them nuts and bird seeds and bread. She used to put out bread just for the squirrels. She put out pie plates full of bread. And they would come with their nuts from her yard and bury them in my flower pot. So I had my plants on the floor and dug up ground. And Norton's finding stuff that they're leaving around and chewing on.
Mike said, you just said we used to have 12.
Well, because I counted them. They were running around and chasing each other in the yard. So there was about 12 of them running around. Right. One day it was insane.
Robert says they have 3 dogs, 4 cats, 3 birds, 5 lizards, 2 ferrets, a turtle, 2 snakes, and a frog. And we have 55-gallon tank with a 20 and a 20, 2 betas, and a tarantula chewing. And oh God, that'd be too much chewing in the middle of the night.
I had 2 dogs, a cockatoo, 2 cockatiels, and a turtle, and that was quite a lot of animals in here, I have to say. We're down to 2 dogs. I'm happy in a way that I'm not happy that my 40-something-year-old turtle passed away, but
right. That's right, y'all. Hit a thumbs up.
It just seemed like people when I lived in the Bronx, I had a lot of animals that were not dogs or cats, but I had a lot of birds in the house, and people would just give me their birds, and they'd say, I hear you're the bird rescue lady. And I'm like, I don't want to be. Please don't give me your animal. And I feel guilty because they'd just be showing up with their animal. Saying, here, my mom died, take her bird. I'm like,
12 squirrels. And 12 squirrels. Robert, that just almost sounded like, a partridge in a pear tree, the way you named all your animals. You can make a song out of it. Hey, Adam.
Is it Adam? Adam Hartman made. Hey, yeah, how's it going? I gave my dog steak last night. I felt guilty Adam was talking about giving his dog meat. I had leftover steak, and I said, "Why am I saving this? They could eat it." Oh, and I'm like, they thought it was the best day ever. I gave them broccoli and steak and carrots. They had a great and some kibble. Oh my! And
Glenn
it was
says, don't put poison in the attic. You don't want them to die up there.
no, and I don't want the poison squirrels to go on my deck and the dogs chew on them because dogs have died from the blood thinner poison that some people give like for mice and rats.
Right, right.
All they got to do is get a little bit in them and they'll be they'll be gone.
Robert says in his African grace says hello at 3 a.m.
And they sound so much like people. It's not even funny.
Greg says, Robert, you might have Jennifer beat with the animals.
I thought Jennifer just had like 5 dogs.
Jennifer, I saw the little cat. I don't know if that was what had little ones. It was cat, right, Jennifer? You were supposed to have new pictures for us.
Bells asked, why didn't I save the steak for my lunch? I had a stomach issue this week, so I didn't really want to be eating steak. And it got like a little, I hate to say that it got a little bit like a day older than I would probably have eaten, but it didn't smell bad. Because I had other leftovers to eat.
Adam says he makes their dogs eggs every morning.
Oh, they probably have nice coats. Probably nice and shiny.
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
I'm gonna tell you, this last steak that I gave the dogs, it just didn't have a lot of flavor. I mean, I don't know why. When he was saying that he likes ribeyes, I was thinking I like filet mignons, but I only have it like 2 or 3 times a year, and I
like ribeyes. Jennifer, are you gonna send some new pictures?
But I prefer a porterhouse if I have a choice.
Robert says shiny coats and lots of gas.
I bet.
Definitely. Listen to him over there being vocal.
Crying again? You know why he's crying? Because Roxy's over there and he's down at the bottom and he cries because he doesn't like to go on the stairs now. Weirdo. Weirdo. You're a weirdo.
Okay.
My dog's a
Mike
furry.
says he's got to go get some egg Sammys. Hope we're here when he gets back.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
I kind of want one now.
I don't know. I like one of Scarlett's Toasties.
That sounds good too.
It's 9:32 and it just dinged. So I'm not gonna, I'll take 2 minutes off.
Well, if it's keeping time within 2 minutes, that's pretty not bad. When did you say you were going to touch it again? You're going to give it a week?
Well, I wound it up yesterday and adjusted it. So, and this morning it was off by 20 minutes. So I fixed it again. I don't know. We'll see.
Still off by 2 minutes.
Maybe. Yeah. Peddling Profits yesterday told me to get some clock oil and put on it. And sometimes that helps.
Well, you could say it's keeping time. You're just not saying that it's not
just put needs adjusting. Needs.
Yeah, I know. But how long is the place that you turn? Because do you get to a point where it just will fall off or come to the other end?
No, it just turns. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
My dad once taped something on the bottom of his pendulum clock so that it like he knew it needed like a little more weight. I mean, so he added something to it. I don't know. Maybe he got like a heavier nut or something.
Jennifer says hard to take pictures. When she lets them out, they run all over.
That's funny. As long as they don't run away, unless you have a fenced-in area. These dogs would run away, I think.
Oh, Robert, who's sending up good vibes for you, buddy. I don't know what's going on, but good luck at court.
Hey, good luck. But he's in prison yet. I don't.
Yeah.
Does it mean like it's coming? That's frightening.
Can you put them on Facebook, Jennifer?
the marketplace. You know what? I don't know if you're allowed to sell.
Oh no, you can't put animals, but I bet on regular Facebook, just in your feed. Oh, I have these puppies. Anybody want one? Let me know.
Well, she says want one for like a certain amount of money. There's a local
They're tiny and fast.
Nextdoor.com lets you list ads for free, and they don't take a commission. So you might be able to say, my dog had puppies, and we are, rehoming them for a couple $100, whatever you want.
Right.
I don't know.
Sorry to hear that, Robert. Well,
Yeah.
we'll send some prayers up for you, honey.
Oh, yeah. I hope it works out for you.
I'm going to bring these to my booth today.
Good.
These
Unless you sell, maybe you can sell it right now.
I know.
See?
$10.
Put it out there. $10.
Mm-hmm.
A jar.
I know this one has some premier design in it. So yeah.
You gotta show it to know it's for sale. People might want it from here first. She has 2 jewelry jars that are what? Is it craft to wearable or all wearable?
It's all wearables.
All wearable for $10?
Yeah. I would let you guys give it for 10. I may put this one for 15 in my booth.
Okay.
Want to see what's in it?
They call it a rehome.
Can I do that?
I'm not going to say.
Not going to show on my. I was trying to get it to show on my keyboard, but I guess not. I don't have my camera with me.
Decide what it is.
I just got these little things in here.
Bella asked about a rehoming fee. Isn't it the same as charging or selling? Hey, you know what? The rehoming organizations in my area charge. Is that one of those satin ribbon things? Satin bead necklaces?
Yeah, rehoming fee is a joke, right?
Well, let me tell you, they charge.
Here.
The groups now around here are charging up to $750 for an adoption fee. That's insane to me. I mean, I'm sorry. I understand if there's fees to like ship an animal in from like Texas or wherever, or from a high kill shelter, but that's a lot of money. I mean, I think that $400 would cover everything, and that's still a lot of money.
These are vintage little pearls.
We have one shelter near here that has a clear the shelter maybe once or twice a year, and they say they ask for donations, but they don't have an actual fee. And I think that's awesome because people who might only have like
right
$25 or $100 could get it. I mean, because it's expensive. You bring them to the vet right away, and then you have to give maybe, I don't know if that organization gives them all their shots. Some of them do the spaying and neutering. It's really worth it. That's right. Because it cost me, I went to a reselling place, supposedly, around $5. A lot of money to do that. But if you adopt a dog in New Jersey, and you can maybe get an inexpensive spay, and you probably have it. They probably have that program in other states. So if you want to spay and neuter, look into that. State programs.
Yeah. Some earrings. Yeah. I know. I know Marie had bought one, and it was she paid about.
You're calling it MAME? Spaying and neutering is not a MAME. It's essential to that overpopulation of unwanted animals. I mean, you could call it that. Sometimes it helps, like dogs when they get spayed. And some dogs, if you do it at the right time frame, it helps dogs live longer. But I mean, if you can afford to own them and not get them spayed and neutered, that's awesome. Keep a lot of animals in your house and have a ranch.
I had to get mine.
Yeah.
Fixed.
As a matter of fact, like if you have an animal and you want to put them in some boarding situations, or even like even the dog park, they require you to have a spayed or neutered animal. It's like what it comes. It's not unheard of practice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the 50s, people would be like, "Well, I don't care."
Bye, Robert.
Bye. Good luck.
Well, you know, our pounds and animal shelters, and they're full of pit bulls here.
There are a lot of. I went to that shelter that was giving the Clear the Shelter Day. There were a lot of pit bulls in that shelter too, and there's all these like pit bull kind of mixes, and some towns have ordinances like that. They don't really
Mhm.
have a pit bull, or you have to pay extra insurance too.
Right. That's right, Cameron. He said Bob Barker said it best. Please have your pets spayed or neutered to help control the pet population.
Yeah, it also helps with their it cuts down on reproductive cancer.
Yeah, that's what they told me. That, you know, that was the important thing.
So
You're right.
I just heard a lot.
Yeah, a lot of them. I think people get them, and then it's too much dog for them. And I think that's what happens with the pit bulls.
My brother always has adopted pit bull mixes, and they have been. I mean, you know, while they were still youthful, like one of his dogs got a little senile, but when they were, I mean, they were like big baby dogs. They're like so sweet and precious. It depends how you raise them.
Right.
But when they get to barking, they sound ferocious. But that's just their voice, you know.
Right.
They're
Right.
always really nice.
But they're really strong dogs. And if look, I left the earring out.
They're not socialized right. It could be scary, I suppose.
Right.
I know one thing though, all the guys who would come to work at his house, like if he wasn't home, they would sit in their trucks waiting for somebody who's in the household to let them in. They didn't want to just walk in on people. So, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't. I once tried to change his dressing once after a surgery. And he was like very cranky with me, and I said to my brother, "Yeah, I'm not into that like growly thing." So this dog is gonna be a little scary. I'm not gonna be too thrilled with it. Why did you take that down from upstairs?
Because it was upstairs.
Well, I used it for my laundry.
It was shoved in my corner.
Just by accident. Don't take it. I need it.
Oh my God. Yeah, they do get a bad rap, Jen.
I heard that in Canada, nobody wants to adopt black cats for some reason.
Well, Bella says that shelters statistically have more dogs with dark or black fur than light fur. Interesting to know.
I know that they don't photograph as well. So sometimes you can't like capture their smiling faces. Unless the lighting is just right.
My corner. Debbie says it was in my corner.
What happened probably was I dumped out the laundry on the bed and it fell into that side of the bed.
Yes, Jennifer, you're right. Jennifer says, the married life. You gotta love it. Oh my God.
Don't take my laundry back. It's like,
what were you fighting for? What led to this divorce? A laundry basket.
Why did you take our laundry bag out? It's because it actually was like one of those bigger supermarket bags that he collected in New Jersey with the stupid laws that you can't have bags. But you can buy all the bags you want.
Right.
They won't provide them anymore. They're just being cheap.
I was going to say, like we have the new Aldi's here. And it's like, you got to buy the bags.
And you get a set, right? Isn't it annoying? It's annoying. See, it's annoying.
Well, I have all these black bags that I have here.
Right. If you have your own bags, that's fine.
So
if you never got
bags with the black, and I just, oh shit,
you have to buy them. And when you have to buy them, it's just It's just a way to suck more money out of us. I don't know.
And then when me and my mom went,
Cycled them all. I always reuse.
she bought the dollar bag, and I didn't know they had like 10, 12, and 15-cent bags under the counter. I didn't see those.
I think they would charge about a nickel if you wanted to buy a bag, and now it's probably like $1.
But they charge us like the
Oh, you do?
the one the kinds they're $1, but like the paper bags you can get for 12 cents.
There's
sell them for 12
there's
cents.
bags at like if you go to the Quick-Check that are made of like it's like soft woven material that's paper like only it's like felt. I don't know. It's some kind of weird. It's like a lesser than a
Well, they have some soft plastic bags which are doubled almost. Those are 15 cents, and then the paper bags are 12.
At our Quick-Check, those lesser bags are like I think they charge 35 cents for it, but the other stores always charge like about $1.
Paper bags are free in Food Lion.
You hate the paper? I like the paper bags because I put my recycling in them, and then I could just toss the whole bag in, and it's nice. Because we recycle here.
Debbie, I got to make you laugh. My sister-in-law buys reusable bags every time she goes to the store because she never brings them back to the store. Like, what's the point?
You would adapt to New Jersey life perfectly.
But they're easier for her to hold with her hands, so that's why she does that instead of the other bags. But it's like, why don't you just put them? I should say in my car because I'm the one who brings her. So.
Oh, okay. You're talking about that sister-in-law. I know you have a lot of.
ShopRite charges. I guess that's what you were trying. ShopRite charges 10 cents for bags.
Oh, well, that's a deal. Our ShopRite charges.
All right, Corda. Thanks for coming by.
The little bags is 33 cents.
33.
I haven't bought them in a while.
They were 35.
33. Don't you still have that case you bought?
I do. I have that. I mean, I use them in the house for our household trash that I collect and the outside dog trash. So they've been utilized.
Debbie says her whole back seat is full of bags.
Wow.
Well, in the little back pocket I shove those black bags in there, and I use them for garbage bags in my car because my car is so.
Yeah, well, they're really good. I don't know. I still line some garbage bins in my house with those plastic bags, and then I just use them for recycles. I use them for I don't know. I always reuse my bags. I would put the recycles.
Jennifer says her recycling man won't take it unless it's unbagged.
We cheat. The guy's like in the car, so he doesn't really see. He just dumps everything in, and then when the wind blows, it blows all the way down the street, which is lovely. So
we don't like where I live. They don't have a recycle thing. Like they don't pick up recyclables.
We went from like the round bins to these really big plastic bins that the guy has to be like right in the exact spot, lift it, shake it, he bangs it, shakes it. It's so, and they come at about as soon as it's like dawn, so they wake everybody up down the street. That's fine.
Debbie says their recycle center won't take plastic bags. I don't even think we have a recycle center to bring anything to.
We used to have in ShopRite, they had like a big bin of people who would put their used plastic bags. And I was like, why don't these people just reuse the bags at that point? If you bring them into the store already, just use them. Why is that? Whole Foods gives you a discount per bag you bring in.
Oh, wow.
So still, maybe it's done already, but I don't even know how much it was. It might have been like 10 cents a bag. I'm thinking it's not bad.
Oh, remember last week I told you Rouse's had, which is a local thing here, they had buy a spiral ham and get a turkey free, or buy a turkey and get the ham free. I don't know which way it goes. But anyway, they announced it again this morning, so it must still be on.
That sounds like a good deal.
Oh, okay, Belle. She said it's behind the sheriff's office. I didn't know that.
My friend out in Long Island has a full town dump that you have to bring your stuff to. And
Mm-hmm.
some people put like things that are not, they're not supposed to put anything on the side, but people will put like things that are in good condition, but they just don't want anymore. Like, let's say it was like a baby carriage or a bouncy,
Mm-hmm.
they'll just put it on the side. And supposedly you can get a ticket for doing that. But you know, upstate New Jersey, there's this artist community, and this one guy used to go into the dump, and he would collect out like the Mrs. Butterworth things, and he used them like in cement and made like almost like windows with them. It's kind of interesting how he used colored bottles and things that he found objects, I'll call it, and he made a garden with all these interesting walls.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
You know, with cement and then the recycled glass. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, he also collected other things like bowling balls and trophies.
Uh-huh.
And in his garden.
Cool.
I always like weirdos that reuse things like that. And make like sculptures out of stuff. They're fun. It's cool. I'm calling them weirdos because, you know, conventionally.
Oh, really? Glenn says Rouse's is owned by a customer of his. He brought your bag back up. Ah. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, girl.
I put my laundry in it. My
outdoor bottle trees where people put empty colored used bottles as art. Yes.
I would like one. I would like that. Did they ever just put them on trees? I know they put them on metal things.
Right. Jennifer says, sorry, Belle, I didn't say hi.
They have interesting art in Texas. Like, I like roadside art, and I feel like there was something. I was up in Niagara, and somebody did things to his house to make it look weird. Anything weird and unusual and strange and out there, I want to see it. I want to take a picture of it. I mean, you
in
know,
New Orleans, there's a lot of kind of sculpture little things. Like, I guess the local artists make it and stuff. Sometimes there's fish everywhere, and sometimes there's, you know, different things.
In Philadelphia, there's this guy that does a lot of mosaics with found objects, and it's all over. It was all over his front yard, and they turned it into a museum. And then he did a lot of, there were like all these alleys in his neighborhood, and he did like wall murals with all these like mosaic things. And it's really cool. We wanted to go, and we went one day, and it was about a 2-hour drive. And I didn't know that you had to pre-purchase tickets like a week before. I just thought you could show up.
Goes, you know, they make hampers or baskets for laundry, right, Suzy?
You know that. I have clothes folded and stacked in that. It's just dumb. So I have to like dump out so much clothes to get them to use. Oh boy. Don't even know.
That's funny.
Change. It's like a lot easier to just toss it in a bag and go up and down with it at this point.
Yeah. Congratulations, Belle. She's up to, I think she said, what, like 800 and something subs?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm stuck at 269.
I think I have 301, unless somebody hates me.
I'm catching up to you. That's funny.
300-ish. I think it keeps going between like 298, 301.
Oh, wait. She goes, no, only 655. Well, Belle, I'd like to be at 655. They make dresses for folded clothes, Jennifer says.
Wait, Jennifer, do you think
Jennifer's
normal amount of
being
clothes?
funny today.
Yeah, Jennifer, I live in, it's like a hoarder house of a reseller. Like I bought these like bags that are really big and have handles that you're supposed to like put folded clothes in, and you can put them at the top of your closet. I bought them to put like the stuff I've listed, but as of now, I haven't actually put a lot of, they're just like, Tony says, what's all the haystacks of clothes you have? Like, you got to do something about that. He says we need a pitchfork and a dumpster outside to take care of it.
No, Bill, I didn't. I'm gonna work. I still have all the footage in my phone. I'm gonna work on it. I promise. Life has been crazy. I had an order for cakes, and my oven died, so I had to drag everything to my mom's, bake them there, and I can only fit one big cake in her oven because she has a small oven. So then I went to her neighbors and put some in her oven. Oh, it's been crazy. So we're supposed to go to New Orleans today. There was a little man selling a stove.
You say little man. How do you know he's little?
I don't know. It was a little old man. I don't know. So,
Little man.
anywho, he probably done sold the dang thing already. He was only asking 200. It just needs to be cleaned up.
Send him money.
But I need like a 36-inch. And hey, Norton. And you must be scratching him because he's like, oh, yes. And so if Garrett can get off early, we'll go do that when he gets his truck back. So, but I'm not sure where in New Orleans I have to go. I have to look that up. Jennifer, you need a dumpster too? What kind of dumpster you need?
For jewelry, probably.
Oh.
I was saying that Tony feels I need a dumpster for all the clothes.
Well, Belle, 10 weeks and you're at 655. That is not slow, sweetheart. That's fast. That's good. You're doing great. I've been on it for almost a year, about a year, and I'm only at 269. So
we have our
not slow at all. That's extremely fast.
I
can only hope. What'd you do? Fall off your pillow?
I'm sitting on pillows like a little kid. It's like I need a booster.
Never say never, Belle. Never say never. Yeah, I'd like that too, but that ain't gonna happen here.
Is a short, one good short.
What can I do a short on while I'm here? Nothing. I'm so tired, y'all.
You could dance. You could just put a one like you go, I'm doing the listing dance. Boom, boom. And that's it. That's the whole video. You never know. You might get like 1,000 views. And people might say, oh, she's cute. I'll watch her. Maybe.
And old.
Who cares? Sometimes they'll think, oh, look at the dancing old lady. Isn't that fun? I don't know.
They have plenty of those on TikTok.
Yeah, right. And it's usually the older women that they think are funny because they're going, they're making the funny moves. Why not?
Yeah, well, I used to be consistent. What happened to me, y'all?
I think 2 times a week is, or like having I noticed a lot of people drop their videos. I had stopped having notifications on where to put them back at 8 o'clock. It's like boom, 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 boom. Like people are just dropping their videos.
You're right, Belle. I could do that. I could. Maybe I ought to do something interesting about that damn clock in there. Wait, I'm going to swing y'all around.
Remember when I was looking up the cake plate and I said it's from 1902 and one's for sale on eBay, and then I looked at who was on it.
Wait, she's coming into view. Anybody need a heavy clock?
Oh, wow.
She's like stone.
She's pretty.
Except her hinge is bent. So
Did she weigh a lot? Oop, it fell right off.
Yeah,
don't break it in the air, Dawn. That's really
bent. No, it's bent. But
what does this do?
And she has a wait. She has a boobie hanging out. Turn back. Y'all can't see that.
Put a Band-Aid on it. I'm sorry. Who could see you?
I saw that, Belle.
Honestly.
I don't get very many questions about me.
I forgot that. Like, when
I live a boring. I say I live a boring life. I guess it could be boring, but it's busy. I don't know.
I want to say something. If you put your videos to like everybody can view them, including children, they disable your comments. And
well, I have it that it's not children.
Well, I do know, and that the video with Norton, the cone head, which got over how many?
I know, 1755.
It got a lot
I
of
was
views.
trying to put Suzy as a featured channel on my YouTube page. And when I did it, I went to her page and I saw she had a video of Norton the Conehead. And I'm like, you got 1,700 views on that. Bye, Glenn. Have a good day.
Bye, Glenn. I was like, what? I mean, the other one I got like 3 views. So I had no idea that I could put one out that would get that much. Funny.
Bill, I like the way you put that. You can show memories, just like National Geographic shows them on native tribes. Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. My landlord's wife gave me that. And
is that
I don't know what that was.
maybe get an
These
offer?
people, my owl ring, keep sending me messages.
Who? Owl?
It's called My Owl Ring, and it's like an owl with 2 stones in the eyes. And I liked it. Now they keep sending me stuff, and I blocked them, but they keep.
I told you, eBay has a strange, like they kind of force you to give offers to people who just stop by and look at something. And if you like it, it's like it's incessant. It never stops. And
Mike's back. He must have used one of the new emojis because they only show up as blocks.
oh, well, I see the man with the like Groucho Marx glasses. It's like that emoji.
Oh yeah, I see it on my phone, but not in StreamYard. StreamYard doesn't pick them up.
Well, I see it right here.
Yeah, so I could see it when I look at my phone.
Maybe it's a cone head.
Oh, I don't know. Well, it's dogs. They like dogs.
Yeah, I put like golden retriever and maybe puppy
or Norton the Conehead or something. It's cute. It shows him trying to pick up his stick with the Conehead. Poor baby.
It's like 13 seconds long. It's like you don't have it's not a big commitment to your life to look at it.
Greg wants to know if you sold those rare glasses.
Well, Suzy didn't even list those rare glasses, so I should try.
Maybe you can do a short with your glasses.
Okay, I could try them on, although that then would technically be used. But they look like just like Versace's. I don't know.
Now what he wants? Lunch. Oh. You hear it?
It started, I looked at the clock over here and it said 11:01 and then it switched to 11:02. Wow.
My clock?
It keeps
It's
on.
10:02, so it was 3 minutes.
It started at 11:01 according to the regular clock I have in here. My clock could be off.
I hope it gets on track. I don't know. We'll see by tomorrow.
You could say it works and it bangs and it's like a couple minutes off. I mean, you could say that. Like it needs like an adjustment for the, might need like a slight adjustment for to keep like accurate time. But like it works. It does work technically. It just doesn't work 100%.
I know, Jennifer, here too.
Me too.
Yeah. So I take them out my watch. You know what you need to do is you need to take them out your recently watched thing. There's like when you go on eBay, it'll say recently watched. It shows everything you looked at. Empty that. And I find when you empty that, it's better. They don't show up as much on there. I don't know. Could be wrong. Bye, Bill. Have a good day.
Bye.
So I sent Victoria the pecan tart recipe so she can make her stuff for her family.
Did she want that, or did she want it for her cookie exchange?
No, recipe? I told her not to put that one.
Okay.
But I gave her my favorite, one of my family's favorites. It's called soft ginger creams.
Oh.
And I got this. Sometimes if you get one recipe out of a cookbook, it's like fantastic. Like I like to read a cookbook like a novel almost. And if I get one recipe out of it, it's worth it. I bought this cookbook at, I don't know if y'all remember these, the Kmart Blue Light Special.
Yes.
And I picked up these 2 cookbooks. And one of them was a cookie cookbook, and that was in there. I did change it up a little bit, but so I gave her that one to put in the cookie exchange, except when I make it, I triple it. So I do that batch tripled, but it keeps well in the refrigerator. And they're easy to make, but they're really good. It's like a cookie texture cookie. I mean, a cake-like texture cookie. But the icing does have raw egg whites in it.
Do you know how to make a more crunchy or chewy cookie? Or I think that we're interested in crunchy or chewy.
I mean, I have the
crunchy on the edge, chewy in the middle, kind of ginger.
Yeah, I'm
like,
sure.
Tony likes the ginger snap. And I
Oh,
think
my dad, that was his favorite cookie. Those hard, crunchy. I don't like hard, crunchy cookies, so I generally don't tend to go to those.
I like a little crunch and a little give. It's got to have like a give and take kind of thing. Like I don't want it so soft that it just like kind of falls apart. I like a little.
Like my sugar cookies are soft, but they don't really fall apart.
I like the Toll House kind of cookies personally. Those are sort of one of my favorites. But I like when Tony gets the recipe.
Now, you do know what I made one year, and it was molasses cookies, and it was a sandwich cookie. Oh, the God, they were so good. But that took a lot of time, because you had to make the cookies, and then you had to go back and fill them and put 2 cookies, match kind of that they fit together.
What if you just ate the cookies without the filling? Maybe it'd be good.
Maybe just put icing on it. Now, I have a good recipe for whoopie pie.
We don't do that. We're lazy. We like our cookie to have everything right in the cookie and just be done. We do drizzle with chocolate. He makes it. Did you ever have the lattice cookies? The like the Queen's Anne's lace, it's called?
No, I haven't, and I haven't made them either.
Oh man, they're like candy cookies, and then you dip them in chocolate, and I'm why am I chocolate because they're my favorites. And it's almost like toffee. And it's like an oatmeal cookie that kind of spreads out a lot. And it's firm. It's like a little bit like candy. It's so good. So good.
You know what? Can I wrap my thing while I talk?
You have a thing that I was talking about that you should get for jewelry. You have one of those things already.
What?
Right there, that drawer thing.
This?
Yeah. That would be fantastic. You could have like.
I was just gonna wrap this stuff while we talk.
Bracelet. Rings. You'd be like, oh, my necklaces are in the green. I know where they are. Oh,
you're right.
I want a brooch. It's in the red.
I'm just gonna sit here and wrap these glasses while I'm fucking going to the post office.
My dog, I don't really know. I think I don't know if he's already asking for food or if he wants to go OUTs again. I didn't want to say it. I think he wants to go out again. But Tony went upstairs. I don't know if he went upstairs just to like hang out, but I really go there. I need a pee. Sorry. I'm human. Can I leave you live for a minute?
Yeah, go. All right. I'm still here. I'm just trying to wrap.
He gets upset when his sister goes upstairs and leaves him behind. And he doesn't like going up the stairs.
So you want to bring him upstairs?
I don't know. He wants to go OUT.
I hear you. One less thing I have to do later to wrap these glasses. So that has to go out today. But I do need to go to my booth too and see what I have. Go fluff it, as they say. Go and fluff my boot. Yeah, you're right. He said something. He either has to go pee, he can't reach it. I think he wanted to go upstairs with Tony, but since it's Conehead days, he's afraid to go up the stairs. So, yeah. We're down to one bathroom because we are redoing ours. And my son's bedroom, we're redoing that. So his bed is in the middle of the living room, and just the mattress and box spring on the floor. So we're trying to get that done. We have to put new sheetrock in his room. So that ought to be fun. So my husband will hang it, I will float it, and then we'll both paint it. So hopefully that'll get done soon. I was hoping to get it done before Thanksgiving, but I don't think anybody's coming anyway. It's just us, my sister-in-law, my mom. So nobody needs to walk there. Right. But when he was going up the stairs with his cone, it made him like he couldn't put his head down or something, and the cone would hit the steps, the stairs, so he couldn't get up and down. Yeah, it probably does stretch that too. But he should be healed now. So, although he's still trying to scratch at it and look at it.
What are you talking about?
Norton.
Norton. He's very greedy with like thinking he's the only one that should have attention, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like, he's become very kind of demanding.
Well, Debbie said she thinks like his little bubble area that this going up the stairs maybe stretches it too, that area.
He runs around like a lunatic outside, and I mean, he does like pretty much a rope. He like, I don't know. I don't think that it hurts as much. What had happened was, I feel like when he had the big cone on his head, he tried to go up the stairs, and it kept getting like caught on a stair as he was going up.
Okay, Debbie. Right.
And it annoyed him, and it like freaked him out. And he said to me in dog words, he said, like, I don't like this. I'm not going up the stairs. Right. And then when we took it off, like he goes up, but then he'll run right back down. Like I think now he's associating it with like getting baths and feeling like nervous on the stairs. So he feels, I don't know what he feels, but he just decided that he would prefer to be a downstairs dog now. But I gotta get him really used to going back up and downstairs, because like yesterday when he needed to go in the bathtub, I couldn't get him to go upstairs. Mm-hmm. But he really needed to be out. He doesn't like that some of the family hangs out upstairs, and he's not going. He should just go and join in. You could lay on the bed, have fun with everybody. Not really,
Maybe he feels like the stepchild.
Well, I think that Roxy was feeling really neglected, but she's just trying to get away from him. I don't blame her. He was constantly trying to like provoke her into dog play, where he'll be like biting on her neck or her foot, her leg rather.
Right. It's nice not to have my arms are not sore today from Precious. She's not here.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So I didn't think I would get good reception. That's why I don't usually do the show here, because I don't have Wi-Fi, and I'm, on the hotspot of my tablet.
Yeah, Jennifer, we only have one toilet in this house, which is unfortunate. But if the bathroom was like right over here and I was live, I wouldn't probably go. I would still probably use the upstairs, because I wouldn't want you to hear me in the bathroom flushing and then laughing about it. I know you guys tease me.
I mean, everybody's got to flush.
I know, but it's still like, I can imagine that people be like, oh, I hope she didn't, drop a deuce or whatever they'd say.
Oh my God.
Well, people here are not exactly, they like to tease.
Oh, it's not the company. I'm just like, I'm so tired all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah, it's the company.
It's not really.
I know you're bored of me. It's okay. You can admit it.
I'm not.
I'm
so sleepy. Last night, John had came in and he was sleeping, and then I heard Sean walking to the kitchen, and John starts talking. I'm like, oh no, buddy, not right now. And Sean busts out laughing. He goes, Mom, he's talking in his sleep. I thought he was on the phone with somebody. And I'm thinking, because he'll just talk on the phone in the middle of the night. He don't care who's sleeping.
Call people? He could.
He could, but Sean said he was just talking
Does
in
he
his sleep.
take
But
medicine?
he
Like,
also sleepwalks.
does he
So
take medicine though? Because like
Uh-huh.
when you take like what was the one that everybody was starting to do, like driving and having
The
horses landing up in
sleeping
people's
medicine.
arms?
Yeah. No, he
Does
doesn't
he
take med.
still?
Well, right now he's on the I don't know if y'all remember me asking for prayers for him, but he's got toxoplasmosis, which is from the cat. His eye went blurry and stuff, but he is getting better. He went back for his appointment.
Okay.
They have him on steroids and they have him on antibiotics, and he's doing good. The doctor said his eye is improving, so thank God for that. Yeah. So so I don't know if the girlfriend's cat scratched him or what, but
That's frightening.
yeah, it was, because the doctor told him, well, you may have cancer, a tumor, or a nerve disease. I'm like, really? Why would you tell him that? I'm like, why would you tell that kid that? But he's not a kid. He's a grown ass man.
I
But
remember though,
my kid.
until you know, and if you specifically ask, what are you testing for? And then they say, we have to
Right.
rule out serious.
But instead, she could have just said, I want to test for a couple things, see what's going on.
Right.
But
You know,
why would you tell him
if you
that?
say we have to rule out serious illnesses, then you get the picture. But when you just say
Right.
you could have it, it's like, you know.
Right.
But I mean, obviously, if you're ruling it out, you could have it. But like, most likely, it's not going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Right. So
Don't make people freak out. When I went to the doctor and they told me you have a cataract in one eye, and then 2 years later they said, well, you have a cataract in the other eye, and they said, but don't worry about it. I'm like, you just told me I have a cataract. How can I not worry about it?
Right.
And they said, well, we can't do anything until it gets really bad. I'm like, oh, well,
Right.
that's wonderful. I just get to like get more blurry every year until I can't see it all.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you have a 15% chance of cancer, they tell me, from like one time. And I'm like, and she goes, well, that's not really high. I'm like, you just told me I have a percentage chance of having something. Like,
Right.
that
1%
means
is high.
what I would like.
Because my luck, I'd get it at 1%.
Yeah, like what's the wrong side of the statistic?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't even know.
Suzy, you're just about ready to wrap it up. I have to pack my package before Garrett comes to get me to go get his truck. So,
all right, for sure.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Love y'all. And we will. Oh, wait. Next week is Thanksgiving, right?
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Wait, let me look at my calendar.
We could do it from
Yes.
Thanksgiving. I don't mind.
Next week is Thanksgiving. You want to go live still?
We could still go live. I don't mind. Because
my food is usually cooking by then.
I'm going to tell you. Tony likes to make Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Because I would just make a turkey and like string beans. He makes the whole thing. And I would open a can of.
Oh, nice.
I really would make two. Like, I'm not a big side dish person.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll still be on next week. So if y'all want to pop in between cooking, join us.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.